Let's give Adonis a hand.
Good morning, my name is Adonis Dazelle, and the title of my speech today is 3 Reasons Why Small Businesses Fail. How many entrepreneurs we got in the room? Awesome. How many want to be an entrepreneur? How many have a good idea? Well, great. As Tony Robbins stated in 14 Reasons Why Small Businesses Fail, 20% fail within the first year, 45% fail within the first 5 years, and 96% fail within the first 10 years and beyond. Now, that doesn't mean that they succeed after 10 years. That means that they've just survived. So the odds of success in business is stacked against us. What I found out, because of the lack of education and no clear vision, businesses are failing at an alarming rate. I'm here today to share with you 3 major reasons why businesses fail. But before we get into that, a little bit more about me. As someone who has been in business for the past 10 years, as you can see, Smoking D's Barbecue Food Trailer, I have firsthand experiences in some of the mistakes that small businesses do to cause them to fail. After conducting extensive research and the knowledge that I've gained through marketing classes and business classes here at FTCC, I believe that I'm equipped to share with you why small businesses fail. Now, here are a few items that's on the Smoking D's menu. You may ask, why are you showing me this? There's Boston butts, there's a smoked turkey, there's brisket, there's chicken, spare ribs, baby back ribs. Now, if I don't have a plan, a marketing plan, a business plan for these items, they're gonna fail. No matter how good they look, no matter how good they taste, they're going to fail. So let's get into this. We must ask ourselves these questions. What makes an entrepreneur succeed and the other one experience failure? Our main topics are, why does the lack of an effective business plan lead to business failure? Why does the lack of an effective marketing strategy lead to business failure? And why does the lack of flexibility in business leads to business failure? Lack of an effective business plan. When you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Repeat that after me. When you fail to plan,
You fail to plan,
you plan to fail.
you plan to fail.
An effective marketing strategy, an effective business plan is the roadmap to your business. It's the guiding force. It's the research. It attracts banks and investors to you. Without that marketing, without that business plan, it will lead to the #1 cause that businesses fail, and that's the lack of funding. As you can see here in the picture under the first reason, sorry, going out of business, going broke. Now, that's a true statement. Now, you may not have seen that on a business, but that's actually true. Businesses, they run out of money, and without an effective business plan, that will happen. As a business plan will also help you to identify your target market and help you to determine what your marketing strategy will be. With that consideration, that leads us to the next reason, which is lack of an effective marketing strategy. If you don't know your customers do not know you. Marketing is the lifeline of your business. An effective marketing strategy will determine who your target market is and what their wants and needs are. Now I understand why I was going out of business. It was not because I did not have a good product. I had a great product, but I was selling to the masses, and I was slowly going out of business. After suffering a heart attack in 2023, I had to make, just recently, the toughest decision I had to make in my business career, and that's closing down Smoking D's Barbecue. After suffering that heart attack, I did not have a contingency plan. I did not have anything in place. Tony Robbins states, moving on to the last and final reason. Tony Robbins states, entrepreneurs with the inability to adapt and the inability to pivot in the marketplace, it will lead to business failure. To achieve long-term success in business, business owners have to be willing to pivot and change when necessary. You cannot love your product or service so much to the point you cannot change. In conclusion, we have covered why the lack of an effective business plan leads to business failure, why the lack of an effective marketing strategy leads to business failure, and why the lack of flexibility in business leads to business failure. Failure does not mean that your life and dreams are over. Choose to learn from your failures and help it to motivate you. That's what I did. Through this process, I've gained a passion for marketing and seeing business owners succeed and win. And remember, when God closes one door in your life, He prepares you to open another door. Thank you for listening. I enjoyed sharing.